Hi, my name is Emmanuel. I was one of the producers of The Chain, our 2-minute intro opening for a film. I work with Vanessa June, Alonzo Jaramillo, and Dylan Harris, and this is my CCR, my Creative Critical Reflection. I'm going to answer 4 questions that would talk about my project and how I produced it and how I want it to be represented. So the first question is, how does your product use or challenge conventions, and how does it represent social groups or issues? The product used conventions as we had a bunch of time or foreshadowing elements in the film, but we didn't really challenge anything. We just followed basic things that most intros would do or have done. Although we followed basic elements, we didn't want to be basic as most would. So, because I wanted to have it like unique, so it can't be compared to like others, and would be on its own. So, our product, and it says, how does it represent social groups or issues? Our product represents social group issues, as we had the friend group in the film of 3. Alonzo, me, and Dylan. They were being bullied by someone else who was flexing their riches and their status upon them. But we wanted to have it like there was darkness within the light, because they just wanted to live in peace and not be bothered. They just were doing their thing on their own, but someone or something could ruin it at any time, and that's how we wanted to put it. They were how Vanessa, who's the bully, was flexing their riches, their status, so that's how it represents it. The second question is, how does your product engage with audiences, and how would it be distributed as real media text? My product engages with the audience, as when you are watching the intro, you can feel connected to the kids who are being bullied, as they just want to enjoy their time. They just want to stay at peace, and they're just being right there in the scenes, not really caring, talk about normal things like you could tell about The Price is Right, a game show. They were just talking about that and how fun it is.
It's so good,
It's
bro.
so good.
I swear to God,
I love it so much.
But there could always be something or someone who ruins that peace and that environment that isn't a good thing, good vibe. So that's how we connected with the audience, and having them have that frustration that's just making our characters saying, just leave us alone, we want to be at peace, just chill. And yeah. And then the second part to that question is, how would it be distributed as real media text? I would assume it could be like an ad or something, as just like a narrative of wanting to be at peace, wanting to be alone, living a normal life, but having something or someone ruin it. The third question is, how did your production skills develop throughout this project? Now, this is the big question that I like, because I felt like I really increased my skills and stuff throughout this project, as I was the creative director of the team, so I came up with ideas of how we set up a scene, or how we set up the overall theme genre of it. Because during our filming, our creation development, our process, I came up with the idea of having this foreshadowing or time skipping or a premonition effect on the film, because I've watched an anime called Erased, and that had an aspect of the main character Satoru was able to go went back in time because there was something in the present that needed to be fixed, and he called it a revival. So I used that idea into our thing, having a foreshadow element of the audio clips between Alonzo and Dylan, being in between the shots that we had, showing that there was something gonna happen
Forget about it, man. Let's just go.
and that we would want to take back on. So in previous projects, I had also ideas, but I feel like this one's the major one that I thought of, because we had like a big thing to put in the middle of the project, as we wanted to have a time skip or something. Also, I feel like my acting skills came to fruition, I would say, because I had a bigger part, because I was the main character who, in the scene where the friends meet up, as I was the one who just gotten bullied. I didn't lose them, they got stolen. Who do you think?
We gotta do something about it.
We had to reshoot a whole day of scenes, because I just wasn't comfortable, or I was unsatisfied with my performance, so we had to redo that. So I feel like that was also a major thing of my my development in production skills. So now on to the fourth and final question. It says, how did you integrate technologies in this project? We integrated technology because for most of the scenes we used the cinematic mode, that's for the iPhone.
Watch.
Also, there were some other cool effects that we could put, because it was the most recent model of the iPhone, so it had more options that we could add on. But we just used cinematic mode because that's what we wanted and what we had to. Because with cinematic mode, the scene wouldn't look so bland, but yeah, it just looked better overall. Also, we had Bluetooth microphones that we could use rather than relying on the audio from the phone or having a wire. And we knew that wouldn't work out because it would get in the way of the film and it wouldn't feel realistic. So we just used these Bluetooth microphones that we clipped either under our shirts or to the side of our backpacks, so it could get away from the scene and feel more natural and realistic. So that wasn't a struggle. It was actually a big help to the film. Also, we used the editing software was just Adobe Premiere Pro that we used to edit. We found some really cool effects like glitch text that we could use to add like a suspenseful, interesting, mysterious aspect effect to the film in the beginning in the opening of the film, as it gave it an eerie vibe with the music as well. Then we had the cool siren effects and the audio clips that we recorded to match into the scene in the between.
Forget about it, man. Let's just go.